A little wear and tear here and there, but otherwise it looks suitable for getting around. It also comes with free advertising, so if I do get seen by one of Alfonsi's goon, I'm as good as dead. Not a lot of miles on it yet. Seem it has plenty of passenger seating. Poke my head into the front seat and give a few questioning sniffs. Stop sniffing butts! It does smell like bleach. It should be right for my needs. It even fits a duffel bag containing $5 billion. You don't see that on every car these days. Why did my phone buzz? I have no updates. What the fuck? The goons, old English term. Not all that attention grabbing. Fair amount of room for cargo, even with all the seats. Buy him a new van when you leave. It looks good. I'm glad you think so. Why don't you give it a spin? Just look at his little eyeballs. Yes. Santa casually tosses the keys over to me. It's barely an instinct to catch them and then mount up inside the van. Jesus! Jesus, take the wheel! I perform usual laps of the van around the parking lot of St. Sadler's. Once I get a feel for the vehicle, I replace it back in its original place. Upon exiting, Father Sanders is there waiting. I hold out the keys to him as he extends an aged hand. Instead of grabbing the keys from me, he instead takes hold of my hand and gives an extra firm shake. Welcome to the team, Wynn. I'm looking forward to working with you. I can't believe he's looking forward to working with you. By the way, I might have a few corpses that need disposing. If you don't mind, buddy old pal. The handshake is unexpected, and I barely thought to comply with the gesture before it was over. I gave such a limp shake. Welcome to the team. You better know how to dodge police roadblocks. He did take the keys with him as he pulled his arm away and said that he'd need me next week and give me the routes I'd need. With that, he bid me good day and returned to the confines of the church. And I began my walk to Tiffany's house. The walk to Tiffany's house is a good 15-minute trip from the church, same as Claudia's. It's a pleasant journey. It wasn't a strong breeze, so the winter I didn't bite at my nose and ears. Dude, they're covered in dark shadows. They're already used to the cold. The refreshing atmosphere and the length of the walk gives me plenty of time to think. Think before you skink, you fool. And a nice little bit of exercise. However, in the quiet of the walk, my thoughts drift back to the conversations I had with Father Xander today. Father Xander thinks I can figure out who Claudia's harasser is, or at least get a good guess. So let's think. It's probably rich, considering Father Xander brought up money being an issue. My guess is he'll pay lawyers to run defense until Claudia is bankrupted and forced to give up. And if he's rich, he's probably got a fair amount of influence as well. Maybe why he feels he can be so careless with these harassment calls. He must think he's untouchable or something. Could be why he's even harassing her and Malcolm in the first place. Might even have a scandal if he had an illegitimate kid. Man, listen, I'm getting super distracted by the leaves in the background. I can see where the fucking brushstrokes went, jackass. Like, ew, clean that up. Clean it up, come on. But as to who he is, well, Claudia has some professional medical training. Up until now, I just assumed she may have been taught by Father Xander. Thinking back to how dodgy she and Minnie were about it, Maybe Claudia was a nurse or even a doctor and got into a relationship she shouldn't have. Some might be looking for a doctor, something near the top of the totem pole. It's a start, I suppose, but it's just guessing, with no way to confirm it. I might be able to find something to prove the theory from those boxes in the closet. Will take a while to sift through 'em, though. Not as though doing whatever kind of though not as long as doing whatever kind of investigation Father Xander expects me to do. Feeling satisfied with my theory concerning Claudia's issues, I turn my thoughts to my own problems. The news that there's no ruckus being raised weighs particularly heavy on my mind. It's impossible that someone else like Alfonsi isn't tearing the city apart, looking for me. Just not, if not because his money was stolen, then it was because a human stole it. Of course he does. I like Wynn. I really like. It's so refreshing to have a fucking character that like fucking has the capacity to think about things and actually, and they're not like thinking in circles, and they're not like having these stupid idiot baby bitch thoughts. Like he just fucking figures shit out within a reasonable frame of context. God, it gives him such a nice touch. Like he doesn't say much, but you know that he's smart and that he's trying to figure this out and actually do something. Like it's such a nice contrast. Like he socially sucks, but he's got the brain. And he's a good getaway driver. He's the brains of the operation and the wheels. Get out of the driver's seat, Olivia. We got a new set of wheels. You definitely can't be too happy about that. And with the way I botched my exit, Megamind? Wait. Alfonsi's daughter, Deirdre. She was the only one I know for sure got a good look at me. Only her and the other two guys were there that night. And they didn't even have sprites, so they're not important. They don't know who I am. She was against her father's bloodthirsty tendencies and was trying to think of some way to oust him. Maybe she was looking for something to use to set herself up as the leader of the coup. If Deirdre was telling the truth, all the lieutenants were dissatisfied with his interest in making money. Oh, dissatisfied with his lack of interest in making money. Okay, so, yeah. So, the money vanishing overnight would very much set everyone against him. What better ways to convince the others that the old lizard is slipping? Millions of dollars being stolen right from under his snoot! Oh, sorry, snout! And because she was the only one there, the cameras weren't recording. She could let me get away. Dangerous train of thought, Wynn. Dangerous train of thought, Wynn. That was exactly what she needed. Some random idiot to shake things up. To shake things up? Ugh, come on, man. One that allows her to point out how inept her father is. It's probably why it's so quiet. Probably pushing whatever story she wants while rallying support against her father. It's also possible it wasn't even Alfonsi's money, right? It's entirely plausible that it was someone else's cash and they don't have the pull to do anything. And they're keeping quiet because they look incompetent, right? It could just be, maybe it was one of the lieutenants' cash. And they're like, oh shit, if Alfonsi finds out, I'm dead. And they just don't bring anything up. And no matter which way things go, someone is gonna come looking for the money eventually. A brisk wind blows across my face, making me aware of the fact that I was so lost in thought that I'd stopped moving. Yeah, he stopped that a while ago. Renewing my pace, I consider what I should do about my situation, presume my theory is correct. The smart thing to do may be just to drive off into the night with the cash and not look back. But I will be running the rest of my life. Nobody involved with this. We'll just let it go. Oh, I see. Sorry. High-end restaurants, it's either the mafia or just the restaurants. Yeah, it could just be like their savings, you know. Here's your money, your cut of $20 trillion that this restaurant legally makes. Maybe it's money they're laundering. Like, it's not even Alfonsi's cut. It's just like it's been put in the system, and it's like, oh, fuck. And they just killed everyone that was there. And she didn't say anything. I don't know. There's a lot of ways this could have gone. Like, maybe she doesn't even know he has the money. Like, you're an easy suspect, but, you know. She's been expecting someone to take the cash. Maybe the cash is bait. I don't know. Like, we're already doing layers here. We've got a bunch of layers in different directions. I don't know, add a few more. What's a few more, you know? I'll go from surviving on the road to being hunted once this gang's internal conflict sorts itself out. I'm not even sure I'll be able to get out of the country in time, or if that'll even help. Which means my best option is still hiding out here and relying on Father Xander's promise of protection. At least things here are stable enough. Not that I want Claudia and Malcolm wrapped up in any of this. Oh, we only get this if we have attachment points. Oh, he's such a soft boy. I love this soft-boiled egg. They have enough problems without me bringing this madness down on them. But I don't just want to leave them high and dry either. If thugs working for Alfonsi or Deirdre, if things go her way, track my trail to them and I'm not there. They don't deserve that. Where'd your hard-boiledness go, buddy? I promise to stay for now, keeping low. Wait, I commit to staying here and keep laying low. I increase my pace at Tiffany's house. I like how he just fucking says, yeah, I probably need to think about this a bit more if I'm going to do something drastic. Here we are. I can already hear Malcolm cheering Tiffany on as she's playing something through the door. I wonder if Tiffany's parents will be here this time. Although, honestly, I don't know if that will make things more or less awkward. Dude, her parents weren't even at church as far as we could tell. Once again, I hear the noise of the game. Oh, wait. Once again, I hear the noise of the game go quiet, and then the light thumping of feet approach the door. Oh, hey, Wynn. You had to pick up Malcolm or we could hang out? We'll go something more phallic, go. Oh, hey, Wynn. You had to pick up Malcolm and hang out. I guess I'm here for the latter. That's something adults usually do with kids. What do I say without sounding weird? I love that he's so fucking stupid he doesn't even understand he's being a little weird. Claudia won't come back until around dinner. I thought I'd keep an eye on Malcolm until then. So, you're here to hang out? Yeah. If that's right with your parents. Well, they're not here. Again? Yeah, they work all the time. Dad's always at the Air Force Base, and Mom's at the mayor's office. They're always busy. It's just me and my brother most days. You have a brother? Dude, you live with them. Oh, come on. Oh, you mean Malcolm? Yeah. I mean, might as well be with them. It's time we spent together. Anyway, come on in and grab a seat, dude. I'm freezing my snot out off here in this doorway. The Inko situation. Inko, you're too old to hang out with these high school teenagers. Why are you in high school, buddy? You think like a grown man. I do love that despite the fact we don't see our parents, we do have the pictures in the background. That's just fucking cute. Why is that man a strawberry? Tiffany, did your dad turn into a strawberry, or is that you performing at a school play? Hi, Wynn! Hello, Malcolm! He seems pretty excited to see me for... Well, it's been an hour or so. Why didn't you come with Mom if you wanted to come over to Tiffany's? You could have driven here with us. Keep that in. If that's a typo, it belongs there. Yeah! Drove. Oh! You could have drove here with us. Hell yeah. I love kids making stupid typos. With their brains. I had to have a talk with Father Xander. About what? Jinx! Oh! I got you by Naomi Summer. Okay. Can we share it? Yeah, sure. Okay! What an odd ritual. So what'd you talk about? Huh? Oh, right. I agreed to drive the church's van. I'll be picking people up on Sundays and assisting with charity events. Oh! So you're like a bus driver now? I suppose that's accurate. That's a bit of a step down from just driving for stunt cars, though. I merely shrug in response. Oh, did he ever say that to her, or was that Malcolm? Malcolm probably said it then. Must have told her. I made a shrug in response. Hey, well, it's a set of rails, right? Yeah, wheels. I'm gonna go grab a sitter today. Tiffany's in Kingdom Souls. It's really cool. Goddamn, protect the Malcolm. He's such a little goober. Like, I like how there's a distinction that, like, Tiffany is the more mature one and trying, like, her best to be, like, the adult in the room. And Wynn is this fucking awkward man. I trust Wynn with all of my children because he's too fucking awkward to do anything. Funny, Kingdom Hearts 4 just got us. It did? Dang. It's really cool. Ah, yes. She was playing this last time I was here. I wonder if I can actually discern what's going on this time. I could not, of course. I could not, in fact, discern what the plot of the game was, even after several hours of watching it. Malcolm explaining things to me in the way only a young child can did not help particularly either. Malcolm explaining things to me in the way only a child can. Or in the only way, but like the has to go before here, I think. The villains are apparently called the Soulless, who want to do something involving darkness. Except in Kingdom Souls 2, where the real villains were like the Empty, and which had a group that also had something to do with the darkness-ified rule. A place known as Kingdom Souls? All of it revolved around opening doors of darkness in various worlds of evil organization. The protagonist, a locksword user, had to seal these doors to darkness with the help of famous cartoon characters, but none of which he knows. Did someone say door to darkness? Hell yeah, brother. There was also another locksword user that was the protagonist's friend, but he turned evil and then turned good again. Tiffany mentioned that I definitely looked a lot like him. Something about me being brooding and quiet. But in a cool way, which I didn't really understand. Yeah, I probably would not find brooding all that cool, considering it's his fucking life. God, this song. The whole session, there was a lot of talk about souls, darkness, friends, empties, and locks. Wynn is buff Riku? No! All I can really agree with is that the music was really good. Or enjoyable, at least. He looks so miserable! Eventually, I noticed that it's time for Malcolm and I to return to his house. Malcolm? Malcolm, it's time to duel! Okay. Right, I'll get the game. I suppose I should do something with myself instead of just standing here. Are we gonna help him with his coat? Of course we're gonna fucking help him with his coat. He's a chilly billy little boy. Holy shit. I'm not reading any of the text, but like, Jesus fucking Christ. This choice is like massive. And then we get a month time skip, man. All right, we'll do the obvious right thing and we'll help Malcolm with his coat. The little guy needed help. Malcolm needed help with his coat last time, so I suppose I could do that. This is not his kind of autism. I'm sorry. I'm more into cars. All right, let's get your coat drunk. I have it. Oh, wait. I've prepared. Oh. Okay, cool. Okay, little dude. Don't get the guy waiting. And he's like, I don't know. Strange. The kid was confused for some reason. Did I not say the magic spell abracadabra abracas? Apparently, this particular choice has a variable associated with it. Maybe the shift in the usual routine caught him off guard or something. Tiffany, why is everyone here fucking autistic? Can I just meet a non-autistic person? Claudio's an autistic, and I'm not autistic. What are you talking about? Wynn, have you been projecting onto people? That's not healthy. It's not that big of a deal, is it? Anyway, let's get it on with. I present the coat and hat to the little boy who extends his arm, making it easy for me to dress him. It's a simple enough process, and I remember enough from observing Tiffany from before. Arms through the sleeves, hat goes over the tail. One hat goes over the tail. In a few moments, ready for the outdoors. I would have loved it. I would have loved it if they did it backwards, just for like a brief moment, just because she's a big goober. Rowdy! The boy just stares at me as if he doesn't know what to do. Getting a bit confused. Oh no! Everyone is too socially awkward to talk! We're deadlocked! Getting a bit confused by the action myself, I decide to extend a hand to the young parasaur. Maybe if I just pull him along, he'll snap out of whatever funk he's in. No, you can't get a man out of his funk. You gotta play the funky jazz. He stares at it like he's never seen a hand before, and for a long moment remains motionless. But eventually... Oh, it even comes with custom music. Why is this game so cute? Why is this game so fucking cute? He takes my hand and slides up next to me with a big grin on his face. I'm ready. All right, then. Goodbye, Tiffany. Bye, Tiffany. Later, dudes. After leaving out of the front door, I expect Malcolm to release my hand. Instead, his small hand grips mine tightly as we started walking. Oh my god, it's so fun. Look at you. I trust my child with this random, suspicious, shady stranger, and I mean that literally. He's covered in shade. Is this the Shadow Darkness man that they talk about in Kingdom Souls? And after that, we learned the butterflies come from caterpillars because they use metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis! Yeah! But, like, they change completely from a worm to a bug. It'd be cool if people could do that. Turn into bugs? No! Turn from one thing into another. Do you get it, Wynn? Do you get the themes? I like it, though. It's cute. Because he's a little boy. It's fine if he talks about this stuff. If anything, I prefer this over having a character just fucking say it out loud. Like, he's just a little idiot. It's fine. Well, it depends if he's willing to count changing identity. Oh, fuck yeah, we're recontextualizing shit. Hell yeah. We're giving it double meaning, triple meaning. It's a thing he says, it's a thing Wynn does, and it's a thing Wynn's undergoing because of the story. Hell yeah. I put up a little fist and I punch it in the air because I'm all excited by this layered writing. It's not complex. It's not the best, but fuck if it's not a step above everything I've seen so far. Big steppies at that. I need my big steps guy emote in this. I do that all the time. I turn into a car. Like a transformer? Not surprising to hear that. What about you? Me? Yeah. I'm not sure. I need to think about it. What about like a monster? Like a dragon? Those are cool. Monsters are usually bad guys? Well, yeah, but they're still cool. I wonder if you'd still think that after meeting Alfonsi. Besides, even if you turned into a monster, we'd still be friends, right? I don't think monsters have friends. Oh. But, so you can't be a monster because you're friends with me? Fuck. I love this. It's cute. It's perfect. I guess so. The boy's smile brightened a little more. Oh my god. And Mom too, right? I'd say so. What about Tiffany? Yeah? Oh, Miss Minnie? Yeah, sure. Malcolm proceeded to list out everyone he knew, which is not quite as long as I was expecting. After confirming that I was friends with all of them, including several people that he knows at school that I've never met, he began going off on multiple tangents at once. He sure is a lot more talkative today. Usually when he talks to me, he sticks to cars, video games, and things Tiffany does. Today, though, he's talking about all sorts of things. He also seems to be hanging on to everything I say, and his grip on my hand isn't loosened either. Dear fucking God, this kid's got a death grip. I haven't felt my thumb in minutes. But he seemed a lot happier, too. And seeing that his Reminds me of when Claudia put her hand on mine this morning, like I'm wanted by the police. It's quite a different sort of feeling. Not quite sure how to respond to it, honestly. But, if I could spend more time like this, I might just consider staying private window for a while. Even with the whole being hunted by mobsters thing, it might just be worth it. Probably. I think so, anyway. I didn't do much more talking for... Oh, yeah, we're actually moving slower than when Wynn was walking, right? Hold on, let me see if we can go all the way back there. I don't know if we can go back that far. Yeah, we can't go back that far. But it feels like he's going faster. He's going slower than when he was walking by himself. I like that. Maybe Malcolm's iron grip flexes Wing's trigger finger. It's an actual medical condition. I don't do much more talking for what little time we had left on the walk, but Malcolm made up for it. He jumped from one topic to the other so fast, it's like he was trying to talk about both of them at once. Oh god, he's got ADHD. I politely listened along, with a nod on occasion, as Claudia's home came into view. Returning to the house, the key is right where Claudia said it'd be. You can actually see the porch light on the picture. That's so cool.